Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Our group will present for the module 12, which is production of polypropylene. Our group consists of 3 members, which are me, Nur Fatihah binti Ghani, Nur Aziza and Azila binti Abdul Ghani, and Zulfaqar Iqbal bin Zakaria. So, we are going to present about the history of polypropylene, process equipment and reaction of polypropylene, production process of polypropylene, application of polypropylene, and for the last one is the example of the company. Polypropylene is a highly crystalline thermoplastic polymer produced by the chain group polymerization of propylene, a gas obtained from petroleum cracking. It has properties related to polyethylene but has a much higher melting temperature and is much thicker. So, for the history of polypropylene, J. Paul Hogan and Robert Bank first polymerized polypropylene in 1951. Polypropylene was first polymerized to a crystalline isostatic polymer by Naka as well as by the German chemist Cohen in March 1954. This pioneering discovery led to large-scale commercial production of isostatic polypropylene by the Italian firm Montecatini from 1957 onward. Since the 1980s, the production, consumption, and application of this important polymer have increased through the application of even more efficient catalysts and property enhancement.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Aziza Ain Azila binti Abdul Ghani. So firstly, I will explain about the equipment and reaction of production of polypropylene. So this is the reaction between the material which is from propylene with the catalyst used either the ziglenata or metallocene catalyst to create the polypropylene. So this is the equipment used in the process, which is here is the stage 1, stage 2 and stage 3. So next is equipment used in the process involved, which is the reactor, cooler, blower, degasser, dryer, separator, purge bin, blender, extruder, and pellet conveyor. Okay, so we proceed to the production of process of polypropylene. Polypropylene is made by polymerizing propylene gas with the use of a catalyst system, usually a ziglenata or metallocene catalyst. So the intended polymer grade determines the polymerization parameter such as temperature, pressure, and reactant concentration. This reaction is carried out using two separated methods, the fluidized bed process and the stirrer bed technique. The unipole polypropylene process, on the other hand, is a gas phase process that occurs in a fluidized bed reactor system. The procedure can be done over and over again. That means the unipole facilities key processing steps are catalyst handling, propylene treatment to eliminate trace catalyst toxins, polymerization, resin purging, integrated pelletization, storage, packaging, and loading. In stage 1, degassing and processing fresh polypropylene feedback through a separator remove trace quantities of water and other materials including acetylene and sulfur compounds. Before entering the gas phase polymerization reactor, the feedstock is cooled before being delivered to a dryer to remove the exothermic reaction heat. The reactant gas stream is cycled through the bed, then delivered via a blower before being cooled in an external heat exchanger. Furthermore, 10 to 12% of the propylene pumped into the reactor being liquid. Propylene condensation eliminates the bulk of the heat. In the upper component of the reactor system, there is an extended vertical pressure tank that handles polymer particles. Stage 2. The separated polymer powder from the gas solid separator is sent to the purge tower where residual monomers are stripped using injected nitrogen and steam to neutralize catalyst residues. The polymer powder is then gravity fed into a downstream extrusion mechanism from the purge tower bottom. Vented material from the purge tower is compressed passed through two heat exchangers to remove light gases and then transferred to a degassing pot where ethylene from the distillate is recycled and the remaining product is transferred to another separator tower. Ethylene, propylene, and propane are separated from one another in a separator tower at stage 3. During the extrusion process, the liquid polymer solidifies and is choked into tiny pellets underwater before being discharged from the pelletization machine in a sweeping water stream. By exposing the dye phase to high pressure steam, the temperature is maintained at 280 degrees Celsius. Centrifugal, the water is then used to separate the polymer and water stream. The decanted water is collected at the bottom of the centrifugal dewaterer and placed in a water storage tank where it will be circulate throughout the system. The last one is the recycled water is piped, filtered, and refrigerated before being returned to the underwater pelletizer unit. Only dry polymer pellets with the supply to a classified for size separation processing from the centrifugal distillate waters. After that, the pellets are transferred to a typical resin handling system. Each reactor line should include a mix of 2 storage continuous blending bins and 1 loading bin to make bagging, pelletizing, and packaging the finished product easy. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Zulfikar Iqbal bin Zakaria. Okay, so for today I will be presenting about uses of polypropylene. Polypropylene has a slippery tactile surface, making it ideal for plastic furniture, low friction applications such as gears in machinery and vehicles. It is highly resistant to chemical corrosion, making it an excellent choice for packaging, for cleaning products, bleaches, and first aid products. It offers excellent fatigue resistance and elasticity, securing it a well-deserved reputation for toughness and durability. Polypropylene has high insulation properties to making it safe to use for plastic casing in electrical goods and cable. In its fiber form, polypropylene uses are not limited to not only useful for tote bags but also encompass a much wider range of other products, including ropes, twine, tape, carpets, upholstery, clothing, and camping equipment. Its waterproof properties make it especially effective for the marine sector. In the automotive industry, polypropylene is also widely used for example for battery casing, trays and drink holders, bumpers, interior details, instrumental panels, and door trims. Last but not least, the medical world appreciate the waterproof properties of polypropylene too, as well as its flexible strength, resistant to mold, bacteria, chemical corrosion. It cleans well as it can stand up to steam sterilization method. Some medical applications include syringes, medical vials, petri dishes, pill containers, and lastly, specimen bottles. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, we proceed to the example of company that produce the polypropylene. The polypropylene industry is consolidated and dominated by APEC region. The combination factors such as demographic condition, economic performance, and environmental regulation has had a significant impact on the industry dynamic. So the first company is ExxonMobil Corporation. Next, LyondellBasell Industry, then Reliance Industry Limited, and the next one is Sinopec, and the lastly is Total SA. So there are 5 example company that produce the polypropylene. So that's all for us. Thank you.